Okay, this is going to be a little bit of a different video, but I was clearing out this room. I was organizing it up. You can see I've got some books, all purely for performance, meaning just for aesthetics. And then I've got the pull up bar, again, also purely for aesthetics, nothing less, nothing more. But while I was cleaning up this room, organizing it, I found a piece of paper that I had stuck up on my wall in my old apartment complex. And the piece of paper says, "You distract yourself because you don't believe that your future will be interesting. Otherwise, you would work towards it today." And it's almost written here as a bit of a, I don't know how to describe this exactly, but it's almost written as a non statement, I guess. I'm saying here the only reason you would distract yourself is because you don't believe that your future will be interesting. But in fact, your future will not be interesting, unique, amazing, incredible, whatever it may be. I'm actually saying to myself, hey, your future is going to be exciting. It's going to be interesting. It's going to have everything you want and more. But if you know that to be true, then how can you allow yourself to be distracted by meaningless things? And so I thought I'd share that with you if that's of any value whatsoever. I'm not going to try to preach to the choir here, so to speak. I'm not going to try to push you in a particular direction as to the thought, but I think for those who are even ever so slightly ambitious, ever so slightly believe that to some degree they're destined for more, that they have the capacity to do more, ask yourself, why do you distract yourself if you know your future is going to be amazing? In this game, my future isn't quite amazing, so I'm going to go to the next game. But like I said, the only reason you would distract yourself is if you don't believe in this future. And if you are even ever so slightly ambitious and determined and have some desire, if greatness, if success is inevitable, then all you need to do is take the first step and then the next and then the next and so on and so forth. And very shortly, you'll walk your way towards success. I honestly believe that. So anyway, I thought I would share that note. I'm not trying to push a particular idea out to you today, but I thought I wanted to share it while I play some below average merge tactics game, because you know what? I am royally pissed off at this game. Honestly speaking, unfiltered thoughts. What is going on with this game? I mean, there is very little depth to the game past 3K. Honestly, it's at times a little bit of a struggle to find interesting and unique things to not only make videos on, but post about, think about, discuss about. That's a very long way and obtuse way of saying that the game's gotten a little bit stale for me, to be honest. I don't know if anybody else is feeling it, but I'm feeling it. And so I've taken a little bit of a backseat from talking about the game and comps and strategies until they update the game a little bit more, until they add some more depth. And I wanted to talk a little bit more now going forward. I'm going to do these daily videos about whatever is on my mind, whether it be business, whether it be health, tech, science, maths. I've got my priorities up here on the wall. One of them is business. The second one is content creation. The third one is exercise and diet. The fourth one is learning and reading. A Kindle I've recently bought, and it has been kind of a godsend, to be honest. I read in the bathroom. I read before I go to bed. I think I talked about this on stream, but currently the book I'm reading is 1984. I've also chipped away at Atomic Habits. I'm rereading it for the first time, and boy, is there an incredible amount of information there. That's the fourth priority for me, and the fifth one is routines and consistency. And if I'm being honest there, I have absolutely shit the bed when it comes to routines and consistency. I'd also love to be able to actually put in a proper comp. I wasn't entirely sure what I'm missing, but I think I've got an idea now. There it is. There's the 4 clan. That's what we've been waiting for. I'm somehow in 9 health and in the second spot. So I'm pretty happy with that. But routines and consistency has also been another one. And my mum's looking at me through the window. Definitely not. Definitely not on purpose. And then I have another little note here on my priorities piece of paper. It says, tie each act of F to the man you are becoming. And I think that's true for us all. It kind of relates to this idea of distractions well. Distractions serve no real meaningful purpose. Yes, people need time to relax, but the amount of bullshit that is on TikTok and Instagram, cats and dogs. My Instagram feed is just horrid. It's just people fighting all the time. I guess I can't blame them because it's mirrored after me. It's mirrored after my interests. But I think there's more to life than all the bullshit that you see online. Genuinely, it's just at some point it's just like too much. Like what am I even watching? I'm just distracting myself from my future. I'm distracting myself from opportunity, from ambition, from drive, from real tangible success. Not that I have some addiction or I have any problems with binge watching and mindlessly scrolling. Actually, I think I've gotten much better about that. But this is really just a way for me to reflect, talk out loud, play the game that I actually do really enjoy, and talk about ideas and concepts that will continue to be refined over time. But we got to begin somewhere. I'm going to continue to read more, learn more, learn how to articulate better in my speech. For those that don't know, I was a state champion debater, presented and talked on both national and international stages. But just like anything, the ability to speak proficiently, clear, succinctly, and meaningfully to both an audience of a few, an audience of many, or an audience of none in this case, or everyone in this case, just like anything, public speaking, regardless of whatever audience size, medium you're communicating through, regardless of all those things, it really is a skill. It's a muscle that needs to be trained, exhausted, and then built on every single day, honestly. The ability to speak well, speak in a meaningful and clear tone, really is one of the most important skills moving forward into 2026, I believe. That's another topic that I'm sure to get onto a little bit later. But for now, the main idea of this video is just considering, why do you distract yourself? It's a real time to take a second and think, hey, of all the thousands of hours of pointless shit I have consumed online, what purpose has it really served me? How has it benefited me in any way? Do I remember the second most recent TikTok or Instagram reel that I viewed? What is the second most recent one? Not the one you just watched, the one before that. What information did it contain? How did it materially and meaningfully impact the life you are living today in this moment, and also the life you will be living going forward? Wow, I'm getting absolutely RNG'd out of this game. But I also mean, he did have a 3-star monk and an E-Giant that cast a electro net so wide it took over the entire map. So with that being said, it's been an awesome 2 games. I mean, we pushed Elo, that's perfectly fine with me, and I'm really enjoying this game. I want to leave you with the final thought of asking yourself, why do you distract yourself? If you're someone who's slightly ambitious, driven, and has goals, there should be no reason to even consider distraction. Because if success is inevitable, all you need to do is take the first step, and then the next, and then the next. And eventually, you'll get to where you want to go. Wherever you are, whatever time it is, be great today. And I'll see you all in the next video. Cheers.